everybody. I'm Larry.
Thank you. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Bennett now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now Bennett looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And here's Bennett throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Bennett to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And New York set to take the field. Up to the 22. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 102 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Now James to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down. That's Reynolds. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Bennett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bennett on 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Bennett now throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Bennett on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down following the run. And they'll run it here. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Bennett. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Back to throw. Bennett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And before they can run another play, the clock hits 000. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, James. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
James looking to throw on second down. Fighting to stay upright. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. James now operating from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one, too.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Bennett. Off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is James. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Bennett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Back to throw. James got his man complete over the middle. It's Yoder. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Draw play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. First and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Here's James to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. James. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
James looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Yoder. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. James on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. James now to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. James. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Bennett to throw. Throwing on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Bennett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Bennett looking left sideline. It's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. For the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Bennett from the gun. He'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Bennett now back to the air on second down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Bennett operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Giants have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense out now after the fumble. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown as they take the lead 7-3. Down to late in the first half. Bennett's on point with the throw, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he's stopped on the play. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back out to Dallas as we hand things over to Brandon Guy.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Gonna give this time to the tailback, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw is James. From the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Yoder. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Here's James on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They run a draw here on second down. Down right around the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. On third down, it's Reynolds, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing. Now
we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now James looking to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Operating from the gun, James. Hard throw, incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. And now running right through it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Bennett throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Bennett. And an alley to run. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. James to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. James now from the gun. He'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Looking to throw. Bennett over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. To throw is James on first and 10. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Let's go!
Now Bennett to throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down. Second down, 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
Bennett looking to throw on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. throwing on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Bennett to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Bennett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Grand 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And here's Bennett operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on second down. James throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. James. Big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent game. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.